In this video, I will explain how to use the discriminant to find the number of solutions to a quadratic equation. So recall a quadratic equation is written in this form. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now the discriminant of this equation can be calculated as b squared minus 4ac. Now the cool thing about this discriminant is that depending on the value of it, it tells us exactly how many solutions there will be to the quadratic equation. So when the discriminant is greater than 0, there are 2 real solutions to the quadratic equation. When the discriminant is equal to 0, there's 1 real solution, and when the discriminant is less than 0, there are no real solutions. So I have 3 examples for us to work through here. Let's go ahead and check out the first one. We have x squared plus 3x plus 10 is equal to 0. So let's calculate the discriminant of this equation. So first we'll write down a. So our value for a is the leading coefficient. In this case, it's just 1. Our value for b is 3. And our value for c is this constant at the end, that's 10. So let's go ahead and just plug these values into this formula for the discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. So we'll say d is equal to b squared, that's 3 squared, minus 4 times a is 1, times c is 10. So we get 3 squared, that's 3 times 3 is 9, minus 4 times 1, that's just 4, times 10. 4 times 10 is 40, so we get 9 minus 40. So 9 minus 40 is negative 31. So let's check our rules of thumb up here. When the discriminant is less than 0, there are 0 real solutions. So we're going to write none. There are no solutions to this particular quadratic equation. Let's check out the second example. We have 4x squared plus 12x plus 9 is equal to 0. So let's calculate the discriminant again. So first, let's identify our a value, our leading coefficient, that's 4. B is this 12 right here. And C, constant at the end, is 9. So now that we've identified each of these values, we'll just plug them into the formula for the discriminant. So we'll say the discriminant d is equal to b squared, that's 12 squared, minus 4 times a is 4, times c is 9. So we get 12 squared, 12 times 12, that's 144, minus 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 9, that also turns out to be 144. So the discriminant is equal to 0. So looking at our rules of thumb up here, we see that when the discriminant is equal to 0, there is 1 real solution. So we'll write 1 solution. All right, let's check out our last example. We have 2x squared plus 6x minus 5 is equal to 0. So once again, let's identify our a, b, and c. So a is the leading coefficient, that's 2. B is the 6. And c is the constant at the end, that's negative 5. So let's calculate our discriminant once again. So d is equal to b squared, that's 6 squared, minus 4 times a is 2, times c is negative 5. So our discriminant is equal to 6 squared. 6 times 6, that's 36. Minus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times negative 5 is negative 40. So minus negative 40, that's the same as plus 40. So our discriminant is 36 plus 40, that's 76. So let's look at our rules of thumb. When the discriminant is greater than 0, there are 2 real solutions. So obviously 76 is greater than 0, so in this case there will be 2 real solutions to this quadratic equation. So those were 3 examples of how to use the discriminant to find the number of solutions to a quadratic equation. Thanks for watching.